what worked for me, and everybody's different, is I learned best if I was handwriting notes and I was listening to somebody instructing. And I took a bunch of different avenues to learn from. I didn't just focus on what my instructor was saying when he was teaching me how to fly airplanes. I did that. I took notes on everything he said so I can always review it. But I was watching videos. I had a bunch of programs. I had books. So I was learning from every way possible. And, you know, I'm kind of jumping forward here, but when you become an instructor and you teach people how to fly airplanes yourself, which is which is the common path that people take to get into aviation and become airline pilots, you yourself becoming a teacher, in a lot of ways, almost become like a psychiatrist. Like, you learn about human behavior and human nature, because you have to teach all types of personalities, you know. So I think that was a big factor in it too that people don't realize.
Right.
So you're learning to adapt a lot as well.
When you learn all these, was it a lot of one-on-one, or was it a lot of one to a class kind of instruction?
When I was learning, it was a lot of one-on-one.
Okay.
Sometimes I meet up with friends and, you know, talk aviation that were more advanced than me or had more experience than I. And this is not even talking about just physically flying the aircraft. This is just groundwork,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, when I was learning, I kind of fell off the face of the earth, and I was just eat, sleep, breathe aviation for, you know, all day, every day.
How long did you do that for?
About 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Is that kind of the minimum in ground training?
I wouldn't say it's fast. You know, I wouldn't say it's super slow. It's probably like middle of the pack.
Okay.
There are a couple of different ways you can do it, right? So what I did was I went to what they call like a Part 61 flight school. Okay. So if you go to like pretty much any airport in Southern California, there's probably a flight school on property. And a Part 61 flight school typically will have a curriculum to teach you how to become what they call a private pilot. And the steps to make it into the airlines: you need to become a private pilot, then you need to get instrument rated, then you typically become a commercial pilot. You can go a couple different ways after this, but becoming a CFI, which is a certified flight instructor, is common. And then you build hours, then you're finally getting paid in aviation. You get your multi-engine rating, and then you need hour requirements to fly a jet. So those are kind of the steps of it.